Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. It's Monday, September 7th, 2018. We are coming to you today from the MyBookie studio in Indianapolis, Indiana. Go to mybookie.ag and enter promo code Heartland to get a $1 match and your free play bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's
It's free money.
That's a lot of money they're just giving away.
Like a free $1,000.
They'll get it back. They'll get it back.
That's what I'm quickly learning.
I'm going to need to make a new account.
Yeah. I feel bad for you guys. I took a little break myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it.
It's a perfect fucking weekend to take a break.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Week 2 is the worst weekend of bed of all.
Oh, so bad.
Thanks for telling me going into week 3.
I'm not going to stop you. It wouldn't have stopped you either way.
I lost a lot of money yesterday, but MyBookie, congratulations. They'll continue to build a bigger and better site, which can't be done because the place is already the greatest on the internet.
Absolutely. Happy Monday to everybody that's listening. I'm Todd McComas. I'm here with Diggs, Nick Moraldo, Behind the Glass Zito, and Evan Foxy, Ty Schmidt, Boston Kana, and Pat McAfee. We're all here. Mm-hmm. How was everybody's weekend?
I've got the fall weekend down to a science.
You got it streamlined? You got the whole system
Pretty
streamlined
much
now?
Friday, you stay in, you drink indoors in your house. You have a nice little night, maybe a couple frozen pizzas. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
You're feeling not too bad Saturday. You wake up Saturday and you start drinking at noon, and you just black out watching college football all day. You wake up.
That might be the only way to enjoy college football. Future reference.
You wake up around 10 p.m. Saturday night, have a full-on panic attack because you have no idea what day or time it is. And then you lay in bed or sit on the couch all day Sunday and watch football. It's a nice little.
That sounds
thing.
awesome.
The only problem is Saturday you hang out with beta files over here, and
Yeah, beta files back there.
No.
Seriously. I mean, give me a break. I did pretty well this weekend, I'd say, as
Did
far
ya?
as a beta files standpoint comes from. Didn't get caught in too many situations. Didn't
What is
clap.
beta files?
Yeah,
Zito, please explain that.
I don't know how it actually started, but Connor does a lot of beta things, so I try to capture on camera as fast as possible.
Oh, like not alpha.
Yeah.
Not alpha moves.
I'm
but beta
such
moves.
an alpha that he has to put me down.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. It's fine with me. I can come back.
What's an
from
example of a beta thing you do?
that. Nothing. I
You
can't
should
even
have been
tell
in the
you.
house
I don't do
yesterday.
anything.
No,
He's
just-
wearing Lululemon pants.
Come on. Hey, things I do, not things I wear.
Very
all right?
beta move.
Plus, I got the throwback.
You
I
put
got
them on. That is doing
the
something.
retro jersey kind of, offsets the Lulu
Keep telling yourself
style
Sure.
that we got
No, I
going
get
here.
it. Hey, as long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters.
But
Okay,
we
thank
have
you.
to shout out because his beta life hooked us up this week because when he lost in Madden and he lost all that money, and that guy gave him that sympathy $100.
Oh, man.
And that $100 was sitting upstairs, and Nick and I were like, "Yo, we're gonna use that for shots for sure." And then
That was the money I thought was in the office yesterday. Yeah, I knew. I watched the football here all day Sunday. Sunday's a work day for me for the brand. Yesterday was a tough one. Hear all about it tomorrow on Pat McAfee Show 2.0. Sunday, every other Sunday becomes my cheat day, by the way, for food-wise. I'm on this keto diet, pretty strict. So I do pizza, cookies, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's one, I just go ahead. Today always sucks. Today has been awful. I've been to John 3 times already. Starting at 4 a.m. this morning, by the way. Had an early run.
Nice.
But yesterday, I told them I'm going to pay cash for the pizza delivery because I had some cash in my wallet. I miscount, and I was like, oh, no, I need $5 more for this guy to tip. And I was like, oh, there's money in the office for sure. And then I was like, I've seen money in this office. I know I've seen it. So I'm scouring the office. I'm upstairs. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm digging through my thing. Then all of a sudden, game-winning kicks come up, and I'm like, oh, I stop. I just start doing all the videos for the brand. And then all of a sudden, I have a pound on the door, and it's the goddamn pizza guy. And I'm like, I don't have enough money. So I had to text Zito to run down to the office. I was like, Zito, I need $5. He comes over with a 10. The pizza guy's just standing in our office in the middle. He's like, what the fuck is this place? I'm like, don't worry about it. We're probably going to go broke. That's why I need another $10 to pay you. And then that's a wild day. So that's where the money went. I knew I saw money in there somewhere.
You FaceTime me in a
drank.
full panic, like, is there $5 in this office? There's
Anyway.
money in this office. And I was like, what is he talking about? Like, did you hide it in the walls? I have no idea what you're talking about. And then, now it clicks.
Yeah.
Well, we used it for pull tabs, so we
Oh,
made
yeah,
an
we did
investment.
use
Oh, well, at least you spent it wisely.
Yeah, we
didn't
spent
win.
50 to win $5.
Yeah, we won.
Huge return. Huge.
I'll get
Didn't lose at
10%
all.
back. Not bad at all. Not bad.
There was a lot of anticipation in the McComas household this weekend because my lady's sister is visiting from Atlanta. So she shows
Is
up.
that why you went to Kentucky? Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So the whole build up to the thing for the dogs, it was very important with my lady
Sister
and
has dogs
her
too?
sister. Her sister has a Great Dane.
And brought it?
We have a Great Dane and a Shepherd. She's bringing her Great Dane, Atlas. So the whole week prior, Marty is showing
Atlas?
Yeah, great name.
Whole fucking
Great name.
Atlas stuff.
Oh, I can't wait to name my kid that.
Yeah, great name. So the whole week in preparation, she is showing FaceTime of Atlas to Gibson. Like, oh, your cousin's coming to visit. Are you so happy you haven't seen him in 2 years?
I'm
Are
sure
you
that
happy?
works.
So she arrives. Atlas gets out of the car. Our dogs are out in the garage. And she's like, oh, come here, Atlas. There's your cousin, Gibson. Gibson, our Great Dane, who's the biggest Great Dane in the world, goes in full blitz mode, charges right at his cousin Atlas, like Clay Matthews after an unprotected quarterback, and lowers the helmet and spears him right in the thigh, sending him tumbling in a barrel roll. And just stands over him in dominance, and then looks back at everybody that's freaking out, like, how you gonna call a flag on that? This is what I'm supposed to do to dogs that don't live
And you
here.
didn't have your phone out, did you?
Oh, no, missed it all. But ruined it. Now Atlas can't stay at the house.
Well,
As planned.
the big thing here is if Todd would have been taking a shit while this happens, probably gets it on camera because he's on his phone.
Wait, so the dogs just didn't stay together after that?
Oh no, good. Packed that. He was limping. He was injured. Out of the game. He's on the IR at her mom's house. Just destroyed him. Oh, it's terrible.
I figured if it was hurt, it would have just limped around your house all week
Yeah.
and been fine.
And that's the only time it looks like it's better for people like her and her sister who don't have kids to have dogs, because like if you were to bring your human cousin over and it's like, oh, your cousin Timmy's here, and your son ran out there and did a full roundhouse kick and knocks him out, it's a bigger issue.
I guess Vinatieri's whole family comes in for Christmas every year. And they come in from South Dakota. I guess it's like the Home Alone house because he has the Vinatieri's, the Italians, just literally jackrabbits. That's what the South Dakota place is called.
Sure.
And they have hundreds of kids. I guess they all stay at the Vinatieri house, and they're all kind of the same age. And I guess there was one year where Vinny almost had to come sleep in my house because the kids, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., just brawling with each other all over the house. He said it looked like a fucking Royal Rumble of Italians. All the uncles had to break everybody. They had to have like a Cosa Nostra godfather meeting where like him and his brothers got together and they're like, you got to tell your kid to take it easy on my kid because I got a fucking game in 2 days over here. It's a whole situation. That's why I don't think I'm ever going to have kids, so I don't have to deal with any of that.
I just stepped in between two dogs last week. I think it was Thursday. I was
Really?
walking, my girlfriend and I were
Attaboy,
walking
Zito.
her dog. And of course, this other dog was approaching, and it was like this big, fluffy, basically a wolf. It was basically a wolf. And I see it. It starts getting the hair starts standing up on it, and then it does this twister move to its owner, where it gets up on his two hind legs and starts spinning around and slips out of the leash, and it's just fucking barreling down on my girlfriend's dog. And
If a dog can Andy Dufresne out of a leash, you need to know that dog is not to be fucked
And
with.
me, being the human I am, I saw dollar signs. I said, I get in between here. This dog bites me. I'm getting paid. So I picked up my girlfriend's dog and kind of like turned my back to it, and it jumped like up on my back, and then it kind of like fell down the hill into like this little pond. Tell you what, dogs are kind of the worst sometimes.
What if you kill that dog right there? All of a sudden, it's a complete opposite of you being sued instead of getting sued. That's a beautiful
I don't think
situation.
I have the physical or mental ability to kill a dog.
It's tough.
You just tried to drown one. We just heard the story of you attempting to
I
drown one
fell down the hill
because of.
Because you gave him a shoulder to chew on.
I mean, listen, 12 years ago, there was athletic bones in this body. Not anymore.
Just withered away.
The only thing that would be harder than to fight a dog is like to fight a cat. A cat's much smaller, but they're way more ferocious and way better at fighting. They still have more of their animal instinct than dogs.
Punt the fuck
For
out of
sure.
Yeah, they're little lions.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's why
I mean-
cats are the worst, though, because, if you die in your house,
They'll eat you.
Your dog's yelling. But
Yeah.
if you got a cat, that cat starts with your eyes, works its way down. It might even eat your dick off. I'm serious.
Well, it sucks
That's why I
out-
don't like cats at all.
Sucks out any remaining breath and your soul.
You guys need to stop reading memes on the internet about
These are
cats.
memes.
I
These
saw
are
it live.
No, these are all memes.
There's videos, there's live streams of it on Reddit, I'm pretty sure.
I got news for you. You die in your house and lay there long enough, your dogs are going to eat you too.
Yeah, how about that, Connor?
At some point,
Not my
you just become
dog.
food.
Not my dog.
Not willingly though.
Not your beta-ass dog.
Come on. That's a Donner Party situation for the dogs. It's not willing.
Survival.
Yeah.
I love cats. Just for future reference, they're my favorite animal.
Really?
I like your cats.
The cats are awesome.
I fucking
I like Val the dog more than all three of the cats.
Sure.
But I do like the cats as cats.
Teddy's basically human, though, right?
Yeah, Teddy is.
Teddy Two Thumbs is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, he's the best.
No, Teddy's the worst. Fucking open up a water bottle and all of a sudden this cat's over here batting your face for a drink of water.
Yeah, he's taxing you.
But
You're in his territory, bro.
Bro, 15%. You come into his place, 15%. I love the cats. Have you ever met my cats, Connor?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
why.
a cat
Teddy
guy.
Two Thumbs, when you open a bottle of water, immediately, boom, right next to you, holds out like a human motion with the hand because he has the thumb.
It's like the
and he just
Rock's-
gives you the little wave. Like,
You know the
bring
gif where the
give it.
Rock is standing in the middle of the ring and does this? Yeah. That's what Teddy does with the waters.
And if you don't,
So fucking
he
awesome.
walks over and he'll knock that thing over.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to keep the lid on. Because
What
he
a
ain't.
bastard.
And only
You're in his fucking house, bro. The least you could do is give him some water.
and only cold. Like
it's
if
your
it
house.
gets room temperature, nope.
If he had a cage,
No
I'd
part
say
of
it was his. That's his house. What'd you do this weekend, man?
The whole house is his cage.
Nah.
The whole house. I got Sally's birthday.
Yeah, how'd that go?
happy birthday,
Anything
Sal.
special done for that?
The matriarch of the McAfee family went to Cheesecake Factory.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It was really nice.
What'd you get?
I asked for scrambled eggs. They come back, tell me they can't scramble eggs. They can only do an omelet. Well, just take the omelet and just fucking take a fork in it.
Cheesecake Factory is like the most diverse menu of all time.
Of all time.
Can't make scrambled eggs. Can't do it. So, but it was a good dinner. Happy for Sally to make it another year. The whole family was out, and then I got on the bike because the weather was nice. It was nice to have the weather nice again. Couple cruises, watched some college football. It was good. Then yesterday was a big bad day for the brand. It was everything's good. Had a great weekend.
Zito was trying so hard to get us to go to Taylor Swift when we were out Saturday. He kept pulling up SeatGeek every 10 minutes to show us the price drop.
Promo code PET.
Big Taylor Swift guy.
She's selling out stadiums. I think everybody's.
It was record breaking at Lucas Oil. I'm pretty sure I saw that this morning.
Tell you what, for,
Really?
for the single men in the room, they were too scared to go talk to any girls. But the Taylor Swift concert, they were breaking their necks. It definitely drew some nice crowds
Fake
out of the bar.
news.
Really?
Fake news.
Evan, I saw you.
Oh, is
Ask
this the
Nick.
beta files?
No. This is the Fox. beta
Evan, I was
files.
with you
Don't-
from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Were you out that late, Diggs?
Yeah, I was.
And then,
Evan.
so I will admit, we didn't talk to any women at first, but then Nick was like, Foxy, you got to do something. So I went over, I talked to some girls, and we had a good time.
That was a 7-hour warming up period.
Yeah, there you go.
Foxy, if you build it, they will come. Don't let these punks talk to you.
I agree with you. I was just having a good time.
That's all you got to do. You bring the cum, or bring the cum. You bring the good time, the ladies will come. That's all you have to
I
know.
agree.
You just have to put out that vibe, Foxy. Don't let them get
If
after
these
you.
three hit the jackpot, apparently the neighbors are starting to hook up with them. Not hook up, hang out with them.
Get out of
Oh,
You guys are banging your neighbors?
nice move.
Hey, not me. Hey, talk to Fox about that. That's all on Fox.
We just have 3 neighbors that
Are they
are all
Asian?
about our age.
Why did we get the gong?
I thought it
was
was
like a
something
ding.
else.
there. You need to get out of there.
Well, no, they're just friends. We don't have a lot of friends in this city, so they're just
Sometimes they're on the
friends.
porch. Sometimes we're on the porch.
Yeah, it just
you
kind of
know,
works out that way.
We don't know anybody.
We really don't have a lot.
You don't
of
have
We
any,
know the people in this room, and that's it.
We live in a bubble here.
I like how Evan Foxy says you don't have any friends in this city. Like every weekend, there is a video put out on you in someone else's mouth. Like some other girl every week.
Trying. At least trying. Tom.
I blame you guys for that.
Jesus.
Don't be hooking up with your neighbors, though.
No, we
Well,
haven't.
there's no shot now for Fox, anyways, because they're gonna hear this, and then
Oh,
they're
they're
gonna think,
listeners?
"Wow,
Yeah, I blame
Fox
you
is a
guys
weirdo."
already.
It's a bad move. It's like
No, they're
fucking
our
somebody at your
neighbors.
work. You can't
Have
get
some-
away from it.
Yes.
Don't
True.
shit where you eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
True. All these.
Depends on how hot she is.
Also true.
Diggs.
When I was on my way back from, we were on our way back from Kentucky on the interstate, and I guess I pissed this biker guy off behind me because, for one, I'm going 85 in the fast lane, right? But I'm not going 95, which he wants to go. And I didn't see him because he is on my ass so much. Finally, when I look up, I can only see him from like the eyes up, right? The
whites of his eyes.
So I'm like, oh shit, my bad. So I have to wait for a couple cars, to get past them before I can get over it. When I do, He cuts around me and fucking gets in front of me and slows me down on his bike.
On a
and
bike?
Looks back toward me. He's flipping me off. So he's riding with one hand or whatever.
I like that.
And I'm like, oh, you're really dominating me right now. So then I just looked a little to the left, like past him, and gave like a real, I was like, oh shit. And I looked panicked. He turns around real fast and grabs his bike. And then he just flips me off without looking back and exits. I was like, yeah, I just beat your ass with my mind.
I seem to think that it's a hilarious move, by the way. I seem to think that some of those bikers have to be in a biker gang if they're going to act like that.
Yeah.
Because you are so small on the road. And I ride all the time. There was never a thought of me being an asshole to other people because it's like, if any road rage happens, I am a quick loser here. Quick
You need
loser.
a stare down though, right?
He did look enough like a real biker where I'm like, oh, this could be a problem.
Todd, born and raised in Indiana. I'm assuming he was just driving in a far left lane for no reason.
I'm assuming he was face down in his phone.
And it
probably going like 65.
Probably swerving everywhere. At the time where he peeks his head up from his phone, he might have been going 80. I'm assuming there's a lot of situations here. Let's not just take Todd's side of the story. But with that being said, as a biker, you got to know that you are very much a small piece of that puzzle out there on that
It
road.
was because I'm like, and he was, he could have been a legit biker guy. He had the look.
Did he have
And you're in
colors?
He's about
Kentucky, by the
50
way.
or
Was he
something.
wearing colors?
No, but he just had a T-shirt on. He did have some kind of jacket like wrapped up behind him.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm
he was-
assuming a 1%er would never take the colors
Right.
No,
off.
yeah,
so.
definitely not.
But it was a very brazen move because if I were a psychopath,
Jax Teller never took off
They
his
might have
colors.
got smarter, though,
That's
instead
true.
of just being
Yeah.
targeted.
That's true.
It's not just...
Are they called cuts or the colors?
Cuts.
colors.
Either or.
well, yeah.
Bikers refer to them as cuts as well.
Every day I'm on my bike, I think about getting into a bike.
Zito. I think you should get in a gang, and I think Zito should get in a Puerto Rican biker gang for sure.
I like I'm Cuban, but all right, I'll just join the Puerto Ricans, the
Zito-
rivals.
Zito gets on a bike, he's dead immediately. You think that motherfucker could balance a bike?
When
No
I came
way.
in yesterday, I was
quick
staring
feet.
at your
He's got
bike.
quick feet.
I could not figure out like anything like about it. There were so many gadgets
He
on that
gets
thing.
on one of these bird scooters outside. It's a near-death situation. You want him to strap onto a steel pony?
Wait,
no
was,
way.
Zito, were you on it this weekend?
Yes,
was
I
that
was.
you who was on it?
I left the kickstand on.
Yeah, he's so bad at it. He's so bad at it.
Now you want him to get on a
I
bike.
had sparks coming out.
Don't kill our friend. You already tried to kill a dog with a
He
lid.
was on the scooter and it was dragging on the ground. There were sparks flying.
Are you serious?
It was so cool.
That was a tough look.
So cool. Oh, guys, football season. It's fantasy football season.
Yeah, it is.
I'm staring at my phone a lot this weekend.
Probably while you're driving.
Yeah, that too. And it can be rough on you staring at a phone or a screen that long. We all know because digital eye strain is a real thing. You got to be careful about it. But we have a fix for it because our friends at Felix Gray, they got these glasses that filter out the blue light.
The best.
And they're awesome. I got a pair right here. Not only do they filter out the blue light, look how good they look. I'm putting it on right now.
Oh my God.
How intellectual do I look
Those
with
do
this?
look great.
Ain't cool.
Nick wore him this weekend, and even with that haircut, he literally looked intellectual.
God, somehow you looked younger and better looking.
I call them my baby makers.
Because they make you look like a baby.
They make girls want me to give them a baby. Put it on a pair of Felix Gray glasses is hands down one of the best decisions you can make. Get aboard this Felix Gray train. They're handcrafted from premium Italian acetate, and they're available in both non-prescription and prescription. Felix Gray glasses don't have that weird yellow tint either. Most glasses that filter out light, so you don't look like a psychopath that just came up and preparing for the apocalypse.
Yeah, the
they look
nighttime.
normal, which is great. Felix Gray glasses available to you today. Shipping and returns free. Go to FelixGrayGlasses.com/Heartland. That's Felix Gray, FelixGray glasses.com/Heartland to protect your eyes with a pair of Felix Gray glasses. FelixGrayGlasses.com/Heartland. Everybody needs to get it, man.
For companies like that that are that good and they don't need free returns because no one's ever going to return it, but it's a free return.
Right.
I take their return package and I just put a nice little thank you letter in there and I send it back to them. Make them feel
Oh, so they're getting a return. They're like, another. We've never got anybody that didn't like our glasses, and now we finally got to return. They're calling a full meeting. They're like, listen, somebody finally sent them back. What are we gonna do? And then they open it, and it's, hey, thanks for your incredible glasses. Your friend Diggs.
good. Hey, you guys have a good Monday.
And they're like, oh, we know we're doing something right. Those glasses are beautiful.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm just going to check what time we're at right now on my phone with my Felix Grays. Got it. Didn't hurt my eyes a bit. We're doing good on time. I like it.
Visual comedy.
Well, we video now. You're welcome, YouTube viewers.
Hey, you can watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
You should think about it too, by the way, because watching our dummies is better than just listening to our dummies.
Pat McAfee Show 2.0 and this show are both available on YouTube. You want to go back and watch, like, say you're in your bedroom, it's at night, you're laying with your lady, and you're like, man, I want to listen to some intelligent conversations.
My wife
I want
will love
to be
it.
educated. My wife's really going to dig this show. You go to your YouTube app and your smart TV.
If you are going to watch it, though, get your fucking facts straight because I got tweeted that I got kicked out of the studio last week.
No, that was Nick.
Yeah, it was me and my phone went off.
It was not me.
That was very clearly Nick.
I have been. We've all Zito has been.
Zito's been told to take a hike. Nick's been told to take a hike.
There's been a couple times I should have, but you were gracious enough to let me sit here and be silent.
Todd's old. We'll give him a break.
Speaking of Nick, let us know what's going on in the world. You got a couple stories?
Yep, good news for anyone who wants to have a handsome baby and doesn't want to have sex with Todd with his glasses on. There's a sperm bank that offers women bizarre celebrity look-alike donor service.
What a move.
So in Los Angeles, donors are listed with information as height, eye, and hair color for women to take their pick from, as well as which celebrities the sperm donors look like. Which male celebs do you guys think have been requested the most?
Gosling, Ryan Reynolds,
Clooney,
Brad Pitt.
Jack
Tom
Black.
Brady.
We just said
Gotta be
Brady, a
some,
ton
I
of
think.
Who said Jack Black?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody's looking for Jack Black.
Do you have that knowledge?
Yeah. So far, it's Prince Harry. Harry.
So a balding redhead? That's what they fucking.
Oh, they think they're gonna become a royalty baby.
I was gonna say they realize they don't become a fucking prince. People are so fucking dumb.
bitches.
David Beckham,
I get
I
that.
can see that.
Oh, they think they're getting an English baby.
Leo,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and number one, Ben Affleck.
Really?
Wow.
Surprise?
Big win for Massachusetts there. Come on, let's go.
Really?
You beat Ben Affleck beat
I
out
would-
Leo.
I
Fucking
can't believe
alcoholic
that.
with a Boston accent. That's tough.
Gotta love him. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Ben
you know?
Affleck? Really?
Just the blue collar.
Do you think
look,
it's
I
the
guess?
young, skinny Ben Affleck or the older, beefed up, puffy Ben Affleck?
Yeah,
Batman,
it's not
Batman.
the Batman
It
one.
can't be the Batman.
It's
Ben-
not.
Good,
Batman.
it's Goodwill Hunting. Ben
No,
Affleck.
it's Ben Affleck from The Town.
Yes. It's that.
When he's doing the fucking pull-ups, and he has like a
By the-
17.
Ben Affleck impersonators all over the country are like, thank God. You finally got a job. Let's go dump some nuts
Maybe
and cups.
Geely Ben Affleck. Maybe.
Could be Geely Ben
movie.
Affleck.
Everyone go
How
watch it.
greedy are women getting with these science babies now? You know what I mean?
Science baby.
Greedy
You're like,
enough where they won't have sex with Mira Fox.
Never mind. There's a miracle of if you couldn't have a baby naturally, now science can give you one, but now you want to pick exactly what it looks like?
I mean,
That's greedy.
if you can.
I don't like that the women are just not even admitting or acknowledging. And I'm all about equality.
Yeah.
They're half of this fucking thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, hey, lady, there ain't nothing David Beckham or George Clooney can do for your fucking face. You know what I mean? Your genes are in this too. Your dad, your mom, they ugly. You ugly. There ain't nothing a little nut from a Prince Harry sperm donor can do. Ain't nothing, lady.
I can't wait for this to die when some lady wants like her kid to look like George Clooney and it has his hair and then Sloth from the Goonies face underneath it.
Why does my baby look so weird?
That's a good point, though. Like,
I don't know. Maybe look in the fucking mirror.
why are we so obsessed with picking and choosing? Why can't we just take what we get? Just throw it in the mixer, spin it around, and see what gets sent to
I
you.
mean, if you can choose, I think that is
Yeah.
something you would definitely want to do. I mean,
I think you're underestimating it, though, because like you could go to bespokepost.com and order a box of awesome and get all kinds of good stuff that you didn't even know you wanted or needed.
let's just before you get into this
Yeah.
incredible ad that you just did, I would say that Bespoke Post already does the filtering for the handsome babies
yes,
beforehand. You know, so it's you're not just letting any load get inside of you that's been donated from any homeless guy that's just been jacking off in cups.
You're not gonna walk into a casino and head up to the craps table and be like, "Sir, we can give you an 8, or you could roll the fucking dice."
Well, I think Bespoke Post does all the searching for you.
You let them hook you up.
They make sure they know what you want.
They've been doing this celebrity sperm look-alike, good-looking sperm for way before the sperm people
Oh,
started doing it. Yeah, they only pick the best.
Yeah.
The best, and you can get the best. To get started, just go visit boxofawesome.com and answer a few short questions that'll help them get a feel for the boxes that'll go best with your style. Whether you're in search of the perfect drink, a well-kept pad, or your jet setting in style, Bespoke Post improves your life one box at a time. Each box goes for under $50, but has more than $70 worth of unique gear waiting inside for you. The first of each month, you'll receive an email with your box details. You'll have 5 days to change colors and sizes or add extra goods to your box, so you can pick and choose a little bit. If you're not feeling that month's box, then just skip it. From barrel aging kits to limited edition cigars, weekender bags to classy DOP kits, Bespoke Post offers essential goods and guidance for the modern man. So to get 20% off your first subscription box, go to boxofawesome.com, enter promo code Heartland at the checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code Heartland for 20% off your first box. Bespoke Post, theme boxes for guys that give a damn.
Tell you what you could do, too.
Oh, here we go.
If you're trying to, maybe you can't have a baby, and you're trying to adopt, and you want to know the past of the baby carrier. I'm not sure what they're called, to be honest, off the top of my head. The surrogate. There it is.
Yeah.
You have them sign up for 23andMe. Get their past. 23andMe is a DNA testing service that can offer insights into your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. The 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service includes reports on how your DNA can influence your weight, sleep quality, caffeine intake, scent and taste, whether you're likely to be lactose or intolerant or not.
It changed Pat's life.
It
Yeah,
did.
that's how you found out
Found
what?
out you're
0.009 Italian.
What? And you would have never guessed otherwise. You'd have
Never
known
would
that.
have guessed
How
that
would
I
you
have that
never known
inside
that?
of me.
You should have guessed. We infiltrate everybody. It's easy to do. You simply spit into your tube provided in your 23andMe kit and mail your saliva sample back to the lab to be analyzed. It's pretty fucking cool.
I wonder if it's because I grew up around all yous that somehow you ended up inside of my DNA,
We're in the air.
just in my air that I breathe.
We're basically like if an atomic bomb, we're basically the radiation.
Honestly, I cannot.
Soaked it
I
in.
cannot explain to you guys how many Italians were around me at all times growing up. Pronio, Impavido, DeGilio, Moroto, Master Giacomo, Dalla Sala. These are all names of my very, very, very close friends.
All
growing.
good pizza spots, too.
All of them. All of them. Too many Italians. Too many.
They do have good pizza spots. And tell you what, with 23andMe, the DNA test can tell you whether or not why you like bitter taste and sweet taste or salty reports. There's a saturated fat and weight report. It's absurd. All you
It
gotta-
told me that I had wet earwax, too. I'm like, thanks.
I do
good to
too.
know.
Use to plug holes up sometimes.
It is good to know because I'm allowed to go in with the Q-tip without being scared of it bashing through my other one because it's wet as opposed to hard.
A lot of people don't know that.
A lot of
the guys
people
with the dry earwax or girls with the dry earwax, you stick that in there, you
Bang.
gotta damage the eardrum.
You don't want an eardrum like me. Can't swim.
It's a tough life if you dry your
That's why it's all alleged.
Here's what you
It's
got to
all
do.
alleged.
Order your 23andMe Health and Ancestry Service Kit at 23andme.com/Heartland. That's the number 23andme.com/Heartland.
Nice. All right, 23andMe, helping people out. You got another story there, Nick?
Yeah, we're talking about kids. Can you have kids? Do you want kids? Here's a guy who was born without a penis
Oh, nice.
and says he's finally managed to
It's
have
a woman.
sex.
It's a woman, by the way.
No, he had two testicles and no penis.
You have the testicles without the penis?
Yes.
The visual.
That's way worse. I would rather be full Kindle than have just balls and no dick.
So
Hey, you
A
think I
nice
could just like
smooth
maybe?
operation down
I mean, I know I don't have a dick, but like I could stick my balls in your
this
throat.
happens
Does he pee out of his butt?
to 1 in 20 million people.
1 in 20 million. So the guy hit the lottery.
Wrong
You could say that. He's going to need to pay for it because the surgery costs $65,000.
That's not bad for a penis.
I feel like there's a GoFundMe out there somewhere for this guy to get a dick, huh?
Yeah.
I would donate.
65 grand for a bionic penis, which he
It's a robot
described
dick?
as ridiculously large.
Really? Well, if you're gonna get one,
Well, he's never seen one. He's never had one.
He's not going to undersell it, too. He's not going to tell everybody it's ridiculously small after he had nothing, you
I'll
know?
tell you what, this $65,000 surgery, real small dick, but I got one. I got one.
Bionic is metal. Like he's got a metal dick.
I think they cut off your finger. Don't they? Isn't it a
He
finger?
they took skin from his left forearm and wrapped it around a tube, which is either metal or plastic, and crafted a penis for him.
and it expands and gets
Circus,
hard
so
or
it's
gets
uncircumcised.
There is a switch or button he can press in his abdomen to make it erect or not. It had to stay erect for the first 10 days, and he had to wait 6 weeks before having sex. But
If he
there's a
doesn't-
button in his groin.
He'd
Yeah,
be
to
hard for
inflate
10
it.
days?
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to the doctor after
Hey,
4
baby.
hours.
Don't make me flip this.
If he doesn't do a RoboCop like porno, like he's missing out so
This
much.
is the
right
first
now.
time the belly button's been used for anything.
Oh my god! Just anytime you want, on demand, you just push it. That was easy.
Listen, old ass Todd. Viagra's really no. If I could just push a button here, get this thing goddamn going there. What a life!
Honey, maybe you shouldn't have that 6 whiskey shot. I'm trying to have sex tonight. Don't worry. I have
Have a bionic penis.
These many girls at bars. If I get too drunk tonight, just know. Right.
Push it
here.
right here.
This is the button. Yeah, it kind of gets me going. You know how you pull a string for Woody? Like, there's a snake in my book. For me, very similar. You just push this, and this dick will be hard for 10 hours.
So there's a cum button.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there another button to make it? Is there like
Did not say.
maybe like the frost?
No,
for,
he can't ejaculate naturally because he has all the right piping.
Oh, he
and
does
stuff.
that? Yeah. Did they hook up the piping though?
Yeah. He can get pregnant. Like she can get pregnant now. She
I
said.
was just hoping that like he could fill his bionic dick with like any frosting that he wanted.
Oh,
He could get
that'd be nice.
Prince Harry. Hey, bud, this is a weird question. I never got this before, but could you please nut in a cup so I can dump it into my metal dick here?
He walks into the sperm clinic like, hey, I'm here for my fill up.
These fucking Baskin Robbins will give you 31 different flavors, whatever you want that
Give me $15 on tank penis.
day. He should go into porn.
Oh, he absolutely
Yes.
should go in
Can you
$1 million
imagine that
career
party
there.
trick?
make some money.
Yes, he should be in porn. That isn't even a question.
Good for him.
Great for him.
The $60,000 man. Fucking, we'll have a whole series.
I got a 65,000 cock.
You got to think sometimes too. He just doesn't want to have sex, but the girl's like, "No, I'm pushing that button. You better shut up because I'm pushing the button."
He's the most rapeable man of all time.
Yeah.
That's true. You can never say no because you can never claim that you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Look.
Unless you got to say you're going to take it for maintenance, like the engine light's on.
Every 35 fucks, get that thing reached. Oh, man. That's amazing.
It is maintenance, so I mean, it's mechanical.
Well, he
It's
gets
gonna be
free 5 changes, or free the first 5 changes for free.
It's like a car. It smells brand new. What is it? You're 40 years old. How does your dick smell brand new?
Just got the oil change.
So when he gets older, it just becomes rusty.
Yeah. I go, takes like 30 seconds to get hard.
Gotta warm it up here. Don't flood it. You're flooding it. Don't flood it.
Sounds like a roller coaster climbing the hill.
It's coming.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Jesus. What else you got, Nick?
Oh, let's switch gears here. Mummified,
That's what he does.
Literally.
mummified Ice Age wolf pup and caribou still covered with fur found by gold miners.
Love this.
Caribou, believed to have walked the earth over 50,000 years ago, were discovered with tissue and fur intact. Canadian authorities called it a remarkable find. The caribou was found at a site of an 80,000-year-old volcanic ash bed, and officials believe it's the oldest mummified mammal tissue in the world.
Where's it at, Pompeii?
Tony Beats
Oh,
from
Tony
Discovery's Gold Rush show said his team found the caribou. That's a hell of a name.
you say
though.
something about a
Tony
wolf,
Beats.
too?
A reality show found it? God damn
50,000
it. We're
years
going to
ago?
find out this is bullshit.
So this caribou knew Jesus?
I don't know. You ever watch Gold Rush? My dad watches it all the time. It's like his favorite show.
Yeah, and this caribou is the biggest piece of gold that they've ever found. This show does never find gold. Them finding this thing's a big deal.
It's going to be worth, it's going to be worth $1 billion.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because those Russian scientists are making new caribou and woolly mammoths up in Russia.
Yep.
I wanted to do a shot with them last week, and now we can tell them, hey, there's more DNA for you.
This dude said
So
that with a
volcanic
straight face.
lava like it preserves it,
I thought it would burn it.
just like
normally.
ice. Yeah, because I thought it would just.
I think you melt.
Huh?
Evidently not.
I don't know. Maybe.
Tough skin,
Yeah.
tough fur.
Maybe they were lava proof back then.
Something about,
That's how they lasted so
something
long.
about the science isn't working out.
50,000 years ago. The Earth is what? Only 2,000
degrees less.
What, 30? How old was Jesus?
Depends who you ask.
33.
It was a cold planet back then, so even the lava might have been cold.
Is that 2051 years? Is how old?
People forget because of global warming, the lava was probably negative 32 degrees.
50,000 years sounds wrong. I read it in a book, a big one that sold a lot of copies.
It's the most well-read, most published book of all time.
Yep, they said the world is not that old. You think these things are ever going to make a comeback? Well, 50,000 years from now,
Everything makes
what
sense.
animal do we wish gets frozen that the people in the future could see?
Oh.
Dog. Gotta be dog.
No.
A dog? Are you
You're fucking
serious?
pick a dog.
If I had to pick one, yeah, I'd
listen.
want the dog to last
I mean,
over any
it's
other
gonna
animal.
last.
A penguin.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool one.
It's a solid choice.
Penguin's pretty cool.
Solid
Specifically,
choice.
that one that walks to the market with his backpack that
Oh,
feeds
yep.
the family. They put fish in, and he walks back and forth.
Or Sidney Crosby.
yeah, if we could freeze him,
Either one of them penguins.
keep him for a while.
How about you, Todd? Which one are you going?
I'm probably gonna go with like the giraffe. It's like the fucking nerdiest looking animal of all time. You know what I mean?
It's got to be a dinosaur. It's 50,000
It's
years from
fucking
now.
useless in the future. I don't know. That's a good call. Human wise,
Definitely not fucking turtles because I want the people of the future to be able to use straws.
Cheesecake Factory just handing out straws, by the way, like it's nothing.
really, they don't give a shit.
No, they gave our table 12 straws. There's 6 of us. I counted them. I saw them, and I'm like, this place don't give a fuck.
They probably have turtle on the menu, to be honest with you.
They do. They have turtle cheesecake. I saw it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The fuck is a turtle cheesecake?
It's something that tastes terrible. It can't.
It's caramel chocolate and nuts on it. You never heard of turtle anything?
No.
Dessert wise?
No.
It's
too hard to get through the shell.
That's like
Chocolate covered turtle,
yeah.
No, I've eaten
Turtle
chocolate
ice
rabbits
cream?
at Easter.
turtle soup.
If a human's frozen for 50,000 years, we all want an NBA player to be the guy.
Yao Ming, probably. Well, these motherfuckers were tall as shit.
And that would go well with the giraffe, too, because they just think that we rode the giraffes all over the world.
50,000 years ago, these things, there's so many large fucking creatures.
What if we used Mini-Me?
Vern Troyer?
And they were like, wow, these guys were fucked up.
Yeah, it can't be just some normal, average white person. It's got to be something.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else you got?
Inmates and guards at a Columbia Correctional Institute got an unpleasant surprise in the chow hall last Thursday when an inmate walked in for lunch wearing his cellmate's ear on his necklace. The inmate was able to strangle and mutilate his cellmate, gouge out his eyeballs, wrap his blood-soaked body in a sheet, and strut right into the chow hall wearing his ear around his neck.
Excuse me.
Nice.
You remember fucking Ned? The pedophile? I got his fucking ear.
I figure in Columbia, though, this like gets you out of jail. This is basically just everyday street shit.
I think so. Well, this is just like the saying. They say if you go to prison, first day, pick the biggest, baddest dude in the prison, strangle him, mutilate him, gouge out his eyeballs, wrap his body up in a blanket, and wear his ears and necklace.
Really
And
thought
nobody
we
will fuck with you.
Really thought we were going to suck his dick there. Really thought that's where you were headed. Also an idea.
I miss a good gouging out someone's eyeballs. You don't see that anymore very much.
Just you grab onto the ears and then you shove your thumbs right in his eyeballs. That's probably why his ear came off. It probably wasn't even intentional. It probably just popped off. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, well,
it was a
wearing
handle.
the necklace now.
If you had to give this guy a nickname, what nickname would you give him?
Picasso.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Mr. Potato Head. Classic.
That's great. All right, so today is Monday, September 7th, 2018.
17th.
Monday, September 17th, 2018. Let's find out what happened. On this day in 1920, a group of men met in Canton, Ohio, and started what would later become the National Football League. For the first 2 years, it was known as the American Professional Football Association, and Jim Thorpe, the most famous athlete of the time, was made president to give it credibility.
Oh.
That was a guy that played all the sports, right?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's also when they were all dodging the draft and the Browns were winning those championships, so it didn't even matter.
In 1920.
Jim Thorpe was also a native, I believe.
He was.
Yeah,
He
Native
was.
American.
I did a book report on him one time.
How'd it go?
Not great.
Could you
Never
imagine
would've guessed.
how pissed he'd be if he saw what football's become today?
Oh, yeah.
Jim Thorpe?
How soft.
How soft it is. He's
Not-
like, yeah. We didn't have face masks. What are they talking about?
The leather helmets, by the way, best years of the NFL. Full lunatics.
You had to be an animal to play back then, right?
Well, I don't think they were hitting anywhere near as hard or as fast, but just to sign up for a potential leather helmet on helmet crime is something that's absolutely awesome. Smoking cigs on the sideline, just having another job. The NFL has had such a transformation.
Oh, yeah. And it's all relative, too, because, they didn't have the speed or whatever, but guys were tougher back then. They were eye gouging. There's all those stories. They were biting fingers off and shit.
One guy ripped another guy's ear off, put it on his neck.
All right, you guys want to do a little fact or fiction?
Yes.
I got one.
Let's do it.
All right.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. I could be telling the truth. That's why it's called fact or fiction. All right, here we go. Mel Gibson is on a very short list of actors who landed a leading role in a major film with no prior acting experience. Gibson was a newly appointed boating and fishery patrol officer in Queensland, Australia, who gained local fame as a club boxer who was known for his David vs. Goliath matches at local pubs, whereas a middleweight, at 72.5 kilograms, which is 160 pounds, he would box the biggest, baddest barroom brawlers the pub could produce. One of these matches in 1978 caught the eye of Australian filmmaker George Miller, who cast Gibson as Max in Mad Max. Is this piece of movie trivia fact or fiction?
It's fiction. Everybody knows that Australia is a made-up continent and country. Literally, they say that the British took their prisoners there, but literally the British took their prisoners into the middle of the ocean and threw them all overboard and killed them all. So it's fiction.
No. Okay. Anybody else who says fiction because Australia does not exist?
Fact, Mel Gibson's batshit crazy, and this is definitely something he would do and thrive.
He's like Brad Pitt in Snatch. He's a pikey.
Very similar. Yeah, Mel Gibson's a fucking psycho. This is 1,000% fact.
Okay, so we have two facts,
Yeah,
one fiction.
I'm going fact too. I've seen Passion of the Christ. That's true. That's true.
3 facts, 1 fiction. Anybody else?
I've decided, and this is after last week with Billy Ho, that anything Ty says when it comes to movies, I am going to stay on the same side of.
Yep.
With that being said, Todd, I think you're full of shit. Fiction.
We're 3-2. 3 facts, 1 fiction. Zito, what do you say?
I'll also take fiction.
Okay.
Oh, we're good then.
You heard it.
Evan.
Fiction for me as well. I like Diggs' point.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, that there's no Australia. This piece of movie.
Hold on. Foxy's about to get his ass fucking fired. I can't have the guy that controls literally everything I do video-wise agreeing with our village idiot.
I'll just mute my mic real quick.
Well, this piece of movie trivia is indeed fiction.
Fuck!
Let's go, Diggs! Made the whole thing up.
Because of my reason?
Nope.
Yep.
No, I just made it all up.
Any of you guys been to Australia?
Huh? No, I have not been to
Didn't
Australia.
think so. Why do you think it's so far away? Why do you think all the flights get lost going
This is
over
like Narnia. It's like a make-believe place.
This magical place where all these things could kill you, and the only thing that comes out of there are hot, attractive women and super macho men. Yeah, right. Like that place exists.
Yo, have you heard about the Everglades right now? Joe Rogan put something out the other day. He's just scaring the hell out of me. I guess the Everglades have just become the Amazon, this anaconda-infested thing where there's no other animals really because the anacondas are eating
The
everything.
invasive species, yeah.
Including alligators. Like alligators are getting had now by anacondas that are like 50, 60 feet long.
You ever seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
Anaconda?
No.
You're going to end up like that.
Oh, fucking
in
John
real life.
Boyd?
But the Everglades are becoming that, I guess.
Yeah, don't watch that movie, dude. It's tough.
Don't follow Joe Rogan either.
Speaking of
This
Australia,
is scaring the hell out of me.
did you see the video this weekend came out where just 2 fucking pythons fell through the roof of one of the Australian houses? And she's like, it's fine. This happens every year.
Our first, they said, our first male dominance wrestling match is happening between these 2 pythons. And they're just basically just cuddling each other.
Scissoring, it looks like.
Yeah, it looked like they were scissoring and for dominance to fuck the female.
It just fell through the roof of the vent, like
Snakes.
into the person's house.
It's no big deal.
Snakes are the worst.
They were so distracted fighting each other in that video, that would have been the perfect time to chop off both their heads. And then you're the person who killed 2 snakes with 1 blow. You're a legend.
All you needed was the like a push.
The
Hedge
loppers.
clippers.
The hedge clippers.
If you see that video, you get in there with the hedge clippers. I think you get them both.
Scariest video of all time I also saw this weekend. A snake got caught in a spider's web. And it was just terrifying.
So snakes
All
are
around.
eating alligators, but spiders are eating snakes too?
Yes.
Dude, in Australia, those spiders,
Not in India.
different breed.
There's some big ones in Indiana too.
Well,
Hey,
this was gonna be my phone note.
yesterday.
If it has an hourglass, a red hourglass on the back, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Just a little fun fact for all the listeners. It's a black widow.
No. It's a brown recluse.
Are you
Or
positive?
commonly known as the fiddleback spider.
Oh,
Yeah.
this sounds as if somebody knows something about spiders that you just walked right into their
I
dicks.
only know because my buddy was in the Marine Corps, woke up one day and his trigger finger was like 4 times as big as it's supposed to be, and it had a big hole below the knuckle. And we're like, what the fuck? So we took him to sick bay, and they're like, oh, yeah, you got bit by a brown recluse. He's like, what? What's a brown recluse? We didn't know. It was Texas. And he's like, yeah, the acid in their bacteria in their venom eats away the tissue. They were going to have to cut off his finger.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, Todd.
By the way,
Black Widow's definitely the hourglass.
Google's telling me different.
The hourglass on the back is the fiddleback. That's how you identify a brown recluse.
I don't know.
Hey, Evan, you want to put this camera right here? You want to put
by the
camera
way,
right there?
brown recluse sounds a lot scarier than fiddleback.
Yeah, it does.
Just a spider playing a
Fiddleback
fucking
sounds like
fiddle.
yeah, the spider's a good time. Brown recluse is like, oh yeah, he doesn't want to be around anybody.
Yeah, don't
It's a
fuck with that
bluegrass band.
Well, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddleback in the band. Everybody says it.
Everybody does.
All right, we have the best listeners in the podcast universe. They want answers. They have questions. Zito, let's give it to them.
I agree with that, by the way.
The listeners of our shows are just the best.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
They are the best. That being said, keep sending your listener questions. You can do it through DM on Twitter at Heartland Radio, or you can do it on Instagram now, the IG account, which is also at Heartland Radio. Send a message in there with your question. Diggs through them. Hey, Diggs through them.
I do.
That's why. Is that how you got it, Diggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like to dig through shit. He'll dig through them. He picks the best ones. We need more. We need to get it going again so we can keep this segment going. All right, question number 1, Diggs.
Question number 1, Todd. After you die, you get to go to one last bar and have one last drink. Where would you go, and what would that drink be?
Wow.
So many choices.
So there's this little speakeasy in New York City. You have to go through a hot dog shop. And then in the hot dog shop, there is a phone booth. And you go into the phone booth, and you ring, and you tell them how many people you have. And if they have enough room, the door in the phone booth slides open, and you go into the speakeasy. It's called Please Don't Tell. And they have the best old-fashioned of all time. That's my spot. That is my spot. That is my drink. It's fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
The old-fashioned's a good one. If you got to have one last one.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to New York City.
Yes. I love New York City.
I'm in a tiki bar, and I'm getting the strongest margarita that's ever been made. And then when I add a double shot of Patron in there, it's to spice it up even more. And yeah, I'm going to black out in the sand next to the ocean.
That's not bad. I like that. I'm going to take it back to my roots. I'm going to go to Mario's down south side in Pittsburgh because they got the stiffest mixed drinks in town.
I was thinking about doing Jimmy D's.
Good times, man. We had some good times.
Upstairs, Jimmy D's, no windows, sweat fest. And I'd like to order 100 shots to the bartender that still hates me to this day.
One St. Patty's Day, we were in there with Pat, and we rolled out at, I don't know, 11 a.m. I swore it was 9 p.m.
Felt
at
like
night.
midnight.
We walked out, fucking sun just beats us in the face. You had no windows, no anything. You had no idea what time of day it was.
The owner's name
that's
is
perfect.
John, too, by the way. Place called Jimmy D's. The owner's name is John. Quite a curveball thrown at me at about 2:33 a.m. when my card duck got declined that night after buying 400 shots. I had to call my bank and tell them, no, it was all me. Sir, we have some questionable charges, maybe multiple charges. That's why we canceled. There he seems to be 4 separate charges of $800, exact same price. Yeah. All those are me. Can we get this thing turned back on? I'm sitting here with the owner, and we're in a bad spot. Sir, it's going to take 30 minutes to an hour. So it was just me and John sitting at the bar waiting for my card to get turned back on. What a moment. I think I would go Jimmy
There it
D's.
is.
That's what I'm doing. Jimmy D's.
I like it.
You guys?
There's a nice little spot in Iowa City called the Pub. It doesn't exist anymore, but they used to make a Jack
when
and
you're
Coke.
dead.
Yeah, exactly. They used to make a Jack and Coke that was like 99 parts Jack, 1 part Coke. So
Splash of
fucking
Coke.
strong, and it was like $1.50. So
That's the best.
can't beat that.
Nope.
That's solid. Did you know, Pat, Todd, that Evan and Beta Files over here call their house the Pub?
Very original.
They think it's like the most original, coolest shit
One
ever.
of.
We have a sign, and
Yeah,
it
we have a
glows up.
sign.
And on Fridays, the sign is lit. The pub is open.
Sign goes
You
on
and
the pub
every
is open.
other 45-year-old guy who has a bar in his basement.
Ours are better. Ours is way
Go
better.
down to
than
the
theirs.
pub.
Yeah, plus if he's 45, we're bringing it back. You know,
That's
we're
the
a
name of
little
your house?
retro.
The pub?
The pub.
You ever worry that
Only from Thursday to Sunday.
you worry
guys
that
have a house
Connor
name?
and Zito are influencing Evan in the wrong way?
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot. Foxy agreed with you that Australia isn't a country.
Well, good
first
argument.
of all,
That's a good argument.
no, definitely debatable.
And he was right.
Now he's naming his house the pub.
I'll say Connor definitely named it, but I'm the
Oh,
pub
now he's
manager.
taking the Jake Bass finger
I
point.
did not.
It's
I
your
did not
sign.
name it.
It's your
Evan.
sign.
It's not my sign. When I got there, it was there, and I was like, I'm gonna plug this in. I don't know why it wasn't
Evan,
before I got there.
Were you going to ask what our house name was?
Yeah, what's your house
It's
name?
not. We graduated college, so wow.
Yeah, boom again. Damn it. All right, I think if I had to have one more drink, I'd probably go the Sea Grape Cafe
Okay.
on the corner of Fairfield Beach Road and Reef. Probably get a dark and stormy double.
Oh, sounds delicious.
You know, throw it back, head to the point, lay down on the beach, then, quickly sink into hell.
I'm having all these memories of all these bars I used to go to.
It's tough.
It's like Club Z or Lazy Lizard in West Virginia, which is now Joe Mama's. Or do I do Bartinis here in Indianapolis, the place I went every single weekend, the place where I met Sam. I used to go there every weekend, my first time having money. I mean, that place was out of control. My mom was puking all over that place. There's just so many drinks to be had.
Could have went to Jack's in Southside and ordered old SoCo and lime. Had one too many of those tonight, and I never had a SoCo and lime again.
Lot 17, our favorite bar in Bloomfield. Diggs and I basically lived there.
That's a good bar. I like that one a lot.
Zito, where you going? Puerto Rico?
I'm going Donner and Sluggers. Donner and Wrigleyville.
Ooh, Sluggers is legit.
You can hit a little batting practice upstairs.
Can you really?
Yeah, there's the batting cages, and then you just get drunk. It's the most dangerous thing of all time. Surprised I haven't got sued yet, but that's hilarious.
It's the craziest thing. We blacked out there one time after seeing a Cubs game. My buddy and I think I might have told this story before, but we woke up with a Scottish dude in our fucking truck parked on the side of the interstate.
No, you've not told that.
20
You
minutes.
left this one out.
Last thing we remember, we were playing. We go to that bar and there's all these games and stuff in there, and I don't remember leaving. Woke up, we're in my buddy's truck, pulled over to the shoulder, just inside the Indiana state line. Come back from
Get to Indiana. If they pull us over there,
Yeah.
I'm a cop. We'll be fine.
And there was a dude there that I'd never seen before, and he wakes up and he starts speaking. He has a Scottish accent, and I'm like, "Where the fuck did this guy come from?" And he was like, I was at the bar with you guys. Whatever. Remember we were playing darts? Da 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 da. And I was like, "No, but we got to go back to Chicago and drop this motherfucker off." It's the craziest thing.
That's
ever.
before Uber existed.
Oh yeah.
I've
way
never done
before.
it personally, but I know enough friends now to know that if you are spending your night drinking with a person who's Irish, Scottish, or Russian, your night is going to end very poorly for you.
That's what they do for a living. That's literally what they do all day, every day.
You can't keep pace.
We were on I was on vacation at all inclusive of Mexico, and I went back, but my buddy Frat stayed out and drank with a Russian dude, and he didn't make it out of the room the entire next day. Like he's like, I think we did 20 shots of vodka. He just goes, more vodka, more vodka. They're insane, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Next question.
Yep. Next question.
Oh wait, we didn't go Foxy. Foxy, where you going to drink, buddy?
Heading back to my hometown.
Oh, not the pub?
Back in my hometown, there's a golf course I worked at like my whole life called the Brookshire. So I'm going there, just getting a tall Bud Light, probably play some golf after.
That was terrible.
You die after, too. You're dead after the
It's a
drink.
very relaxing way.
Yeah, you didn't deserve that, Fox. It was.
I know.
It's all right.
Staring me down.
I'll remember that.
You deserve a lot of other shit, but not
So
that.
when I'm super drunk, I sit down to pee. Is this a bitch move or normal?
Standard.
Yeah,
I do
but
it
like,
every morning.
yeah, I do too, but not when I'm super drunk because I'm normally at the bar and I'm not. What am I gonna do? Sit in the urinal? because I'm not going in those. I'm not going in those fucking toilets filled with. For some reason, there's 4 Miller Lights, broken bottles in all of the stalls. I have no idea why people just think that they're gonna flush bottles of beer down the toilet.
I don't think I've been to enough clubs or bars recently. I haven't been. I only pee in stalls strictly because people videotape me peeing next to them on a regular basis. So I only go in stalls. I couldn't tell you the last time I was in a bathroom that had 4 beer cans or beer bottles shoved in the thing. So I think that is an interesting situation. But I am a fool. I am not scared to shit in an away stadium. I'll do a full maintenance of that toilet. I even spit shine. Like I spit on it, and then I rub it with the toilet paper. I rub the bowl underneath, and then you even got to watch the floor because that's where your pants are going. Like, there's a lot of things that go into the pre. I would sit down to pee for sure if I was drunk in public at this age of my life, and I was tired. I got to be tired though too.
I sit down at night when I'm half asleep. I mean, it's just you don't want to be pissing all over your bathroom.
Yeah, if I'm super hungover and wake up real early in the morning and I'm still drunk and hungover and out of it, I would then because I will literally fall over otherwise.
Yeah, AC Slater that day.
Hey, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it when I'm real hungover and feeling shitty just because I'm like, yeah, I'll probably end up shitting too. Even if
I might just fall out of there.
Can't feel it yet, but I think there's probably
That is wild though. I always forget like that is I feel like that's the turning point when you stopped going out in public is when a guy videotaped you taking a piss.
That's the worst.
It was
Anybody that
numerous
does that
people.
is the worst.
Yeah, it happened five times, and I stopped going out in Indiana. I was like, you know what? I have to pee a lot. It's a very regular thing for me. I am no longer doing this. But it's a gift and a curse, you know? It's cool to be recognized. It's all those things. And I just turned my house into a little happy valley, basically.
To a pub. Just call it.
Pub.
The Happy Valley Pub. Hey, if you want to call your house that.
Nah, it's Penn
no,
State, by
no,
the way.
yeah, don't
It's
do
Penn
that.
State.
Do they have a Happy Valley Pub?
It's called it's Happy Valley.
Happy Valley's Penn State. Yeah.
Oh,
kids
a little
weren't
too happy down there. Too,
The kids weren't happy at all.
what a horrible university.
Sheeple. Sheeple.
Speaking of kids,
You sheeple.
say you have a kid and they have a bully. What is the ultimate comeback to tell them to use besides telling them to go blow their dad? This is a dad and his kid has a bully. He
You
doesn't
tell
know.
your kid to tell the other kid that he should have been a blowjob.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that his dad messed up by accidentally dumping his load into his mother's vagina instead of her mouth.
Mom should have swallowed you.
Yep. That's the rule. Now, depending on how old they are. You start busting this one out in elementary school, the bully won't even get it. Your kid will probably get bullied harder. So it's something to think about. Maybe hold off till he's a junior high school.
I've heard Miss Pat tell somebody in the comedy crowd before, when your mama was pregnant with you, she should have swallowed scissors.
There's the bullies are a bully for a reason. They're trying to hide something on them that they don't like. There's definitely something on them. If you look at them long enough and you study their mannerisms and stuff like that, you'll find something. And once you find that fucking point, they're gonna punch you once you tell them about it, but it won't happen again.
But I think most bullies too, when they're younger, are just huge pussies. So if you like punch the kid in the face or kick him in the nuts, like he's never gonna fuck with you again because you'll probably make him cry on the playground.
Stab him with a pencil.
For sure. You just can't show any weakness. You gotta be like, all right, if you're gonna punk me, just know you're gonna have to fight every time.
It's like a
He's
bear.
Like, oh, I'm not doing that.
It's like a bear in the woods. When they're charging at you, you gotta make noise. You
yeah.
gotta stand there
It's
and make
exactly
noise.
like it is.
Done that before.
Making fun of a kid's clothes is always a good way to go too. You know, you'll be able to find
Call
something.
him poor, even if he's
Yeah.
not poor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My dad is so rich. You're so wrong.
We had a kid that sat at the lunch table with us, and we used to make fun of him because his house door was painted pink. He had a white house with a pink door, and I don't know why, but we drilled him about that pink door. Got him good, too, that fucker.
Okay.
Kids will find any reason.
Last question. You guys ever get worried when you take a huge shit and it feels really good? Like, hey, maybe I'm a little gay?
No.
That was the question. I guess this guy takes shits and sometimes it feels really good. He's like, oh, maybe I'd like a dick in there.
I think it's the opposite feeling you're going to get. Because shit feels good because you were packed inside and you're releasing it. You're relieving the pressure. When you get fucked in the butt, it's the opposite. You're like, oh, yeah, there's no pressure. Oh, there's pressure. It's not even comparable.
Yeah, no, this guy should probably just take whatever he pooped and just shove it up his ass and then see
Yeah,
whether or
see if
not
you
he
like
likes
that,
it.
because
No,
And
what he-
poop it out
what-
again.
what he
so
does
shove
is-
it back up in his ass.
Well, he takes that and he puts it in a plastic cylinder and then takes the skin from his forearm and he takes that and makes a bionic dick and shove that up his ass.
and then he gives it back to that guy who needs it.
So hold on. He said because he likes the way his poop feels coming out,
Yeah.
that possibly he thinks it might feel good going in.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
He should give it a shot.
Let us know. Follow up. Give us an update how it compared.
Because I enjoy a good poop, you know?
Yeah.
Few things better. Seriously. A good shit, I think I'd almost take over having sex.
My diet is so terrible. I haven't had a good shit in
Good
years.
shit feels good.
I sneeze. I like a good sneeze.
Good sneeze,
man.
too.
Yeah. These are the little things.
These are the little things.
These are the little things.
I haven't had one good poop in Indiana yet.
No, me either.
Since you've
bad.
been here?
I think it's some in the
Since
water.
I've been here.
I think it's the water.
Might be the water.
They put stool softener in their fucking water.
I just need to go back to Mass for like 2 days and get a good poop, and then I'll
it's
feel
big.
so much
It's
better.
big food. It's big chain restaurant because Indianapolis is the study. They bring all the chain restaurants here to see if they're going to work.
Yep.
So they put stool softener in the water so that when you eat, you shit faster and then you become hungrier quicker again.
I just assumed it was because your diet consists of vodka and chicken wings.
Yeah.
It's the greatest diet in the world. It's the greatest diet.
Football season.
It's the greatest diet in the world.
All right, last question.
That was it.
That was it? All right, nice. Yeah, send more questions to us. DM them. All right, Heartland Radio on Twitter or message the
We
IG
have plenty.
account.
We have plenty of questions there. There's a lot of them are shit. So also do better.
Yeah, be creative. Don't give the same old.
Shit coming out. More shit coming in.
Well, you know, that sensation can be complicated and confusing. Figure out some guys. What else can be complicated and confusing? Buying tickets. There's a simpler way to buy now, though, with SeatGeek. Our friends at SeatGeek, this is the smartest, easiest way to get tickets to every type of live event. Whether you're watching your favorite musician on tour, shopping for the perfect gift, or searching for a last-minute deal to see your favorite team, SeatGeek helps you find the best deals at the best prices for the best seats, fully guaranteed. Nothing beats going there in person to see the biggest plays of the year, and SeatGeek will get you closer to the action for a great value. I have the app on my phone. It's the easiest thing ever. If I can use it, and I say it's easy, you can do it when you're unconscious.
Zito could use it too. He was trying to use it all Saturday to go see Taylor Swift, and that's not a lie.
It's not a lie at all.
Those, by the way, $3,000 for like the 10th row.
Yep,
to
it's
see
a great
fucking
app.
Taylor Swift.
And not even see her in person. Like,
I did the math this weekend on how much money she's making if she does one show a week for the year. Mm-hmm. It's up near like $490 million or something.
one show? Like,
One show a week, yeah. Counting merch.
Yeah.
Let's assume she gets a percentage of drinks in there too. Everything.
you know how
not
much?
bad.
You know how much a shirt cost?
$490 million.
A shirt cost $70. We found out.
$70.
So that then up that
Cotton.
then because I was doing $30 merch. So if it's $70, so let's add another. So let's just say over $500 million a year she's making if she does one stadium show a week.
That's why it's not cheap. That's why if you're a fan, you got to budget wisely. Do
And
that
she
when you
has
get
to
your
pay.
ticket.
That's gross. That's gross. So now she has to pay for the rental of stadiums, the staging, all her workers, and things like that. But let's assume it's a near and taxes. It's $190 to $200 million a year.
Yep, but the $70 for the shirt out of your pocket is net. That's money coming straight out of your pocket. So save money on tickets. They save you time and money at SeatGeek. Get you the most bang for your buck. They grade every ticket based on value to help you immediately identify the best seats to fit your budget. Make sure SeatGeek is your only app you use to get tickets in the future. You'll thank us later. From sports and concerts to comedy and theater, they're the best option for all our listeners. Get $10 off their first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the SeatGeek app and enter the promo code PAT today. That's promo code PAT for $10 off your SeatGeek purchase. Or, little tip, Pat, how do you get more than 10%?
Use promo code McAfee and get $20 off. It's not 10%, it's $10 off.
$10 off. $10 off. Did I say 10%?
Yeah.
$10 off.
McAfee is $20 off, but we need people to use both.
Yes.
We do.
Because they'll continue to sponsor everything we do.
Use both. Tell your friends.
That's a little inside scoop on the business side of this whole.
All right, let's get out of here on some phone notes. Let's find out what little nuggets you guys have hidden within the notes app of your phone. Diggs, you want to go first?
I was thinking, when I eventually cure cancer or bring back Jurassic Park or do something of great value to mankind, the human race, because it's inevitable, and they build a statue of me. I want the statue to be one of a kind, the first of its kind. I want it to be me laying in bed with a TV remote in my hand, because that's my happy place. And that's how I want to be remembered. All these people with statues do it as athletic things, and them standing there looking like professional people. That's not when they're happiest. They're happiest when they're in bed. With their TV remote.
With a plate of wings.
With the plate of wings. Ty walked in the other night on me eating wings in bed. Was I embarrassed? No. It's just who I am.
He walked in on you naked the other day.
Yeah.
Now he's walking in on you eating wings on your bed.
Not a big knocker.
You guys sure?
Don't apologize for who you are. Memorialize it. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
Accept who you are.
Yeah.
I did a little reflecting over the weekend and thought back to my old career as an IT professional, and I thought everything we've learned about troubleshooting machines and technology, we really just took haphazardly from human nature throughout the years. If something's not working right, we just hit it. They just used to whip slaves, and people used to beat their children. Probably not the best model.
We used to be horrible people.
Yeah, you could, when you turn something off and turn it back on, it's just like saying, just go to sleep. It'll be better in the morning. And then if you don't have electricity with a girl or someone, you just go find another hole to stick it in. Eventually, you're going to get the juice.
Funny.
He's right.
I like it. Zito, what's your phone?
I wrote down the other day, imagine if Myron Cope had a podcast. I would be all in.
All right, for the 97% of the people who listen who don't know who Myron Cope is, he used to be the voice of the Steelers, and he was an electric factory.
He's the creator of the terrible towel.
Yeah.
So that's who he is in Yoy and Double Yoy.
Zito found him on YouTube one day and watched his videos for like 3 hours.
No, 2 days. It was the best 2 days of my life.
Slash hands off to Bam Morris. He's running down the side. Yoy, double yoy.
He's the best. Guy's the best.
Evan Foxy, what's in your phone?
Yeah, nothing worse than being in the confines of your own home and then just seeing a fucking massive spider crawling around. So yesterday we're in the pub, we're watching football, and Connor screams at the top of his lungs. He is so scared. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
Beta.
Fucking
It was a big spider.
The size of a
This was
bird.
this is like if the
The size of a bird.
The size of a bird. I'm not kidding.
It was a big spider.
And so Connor ran to the kitchen. He gave me a baseball bat, and I had to go kill it.
Baseball bats are tough, too.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not a lot of surface area.
It worked, though. It worked well.
Unless it fucking jumps off the wall at you and you hit it midair.
I made Connor clean it up, and he was even afraid to do that. So that's the whole beta file stuff.
you
you
know
don't
the
understand this
acidic gut.
A baseball bat, though.
This
Not
spider.
a shoe.
It needed to be a baseball bat. You don't understand, Todd. This is like if the recluse banged that fiddle bat, and then they had like 60 children, and then all 60 of the children banged, and then had another spider. That's what this spider was. It's massive.
I am on your
17
side here.
legs, I think.
I don't fuck around with a spider.
17 legs, I think. It's not how spiders work.
I don't know. This one. I'm just expecting to wake up as Spider-Man a couple weeks from now, and then I'm out.
Ty Smith, what's in your phone?
Last night I was at the gas station and I saw this. He's rather overweight, but not too bad.
Portly.
Portly is a good word to describe him. Went up to the fountain machine, had a 52-ounce drink, filled it up to the top, drank the entire thing, and then filled it up again, and went and bought one. So he did a little 2-for-1. And I was just thinking, God damn, I would just love to hang out with this guy and just see what his life is like on a daily basis. It was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. Boston Connor.
Diabetes is a bitch.
It's everywhere.
100 ounces of soda.
Sip
Long
stealing.
day.
Not illegal.
5 minutes.
No, it was at like 11:30 last night.
Oh, so he'll sleep it off.
Boston Connor.
All right, so I was scrolling through my phone notes, and I had a few final exams this past year. After
Congratulations.
yes, thank you. I
Way to go. You went to school.
got through much school, yes. And this said this was at December 11th at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it said final exams December 15th, environmental ethics. LOL. I got a D in environmental ethics. It worked out though, right?
That was probably when you decided you were not going to study.
It was late at night too. I don't think I was.
Should I power through and study for this? LOL.
Called it 4 days before too.
That's hysterical.
Screw it.
All right, Pat, what you got?
I think log houses in the woods is pretty fucked up. Forcing all those trees to just stare at their future. You might be having a good time there growing out some leaves and such, creating shade and whatever the hell else trees do. But if you look right here at this good-looking house, this right here, is going to be your fucking future. We're going to strip your ass, put a spray tan on you, and Lego stack your ass into perfection. So fuck you. All of the surrounding trees are currently on death row. That was a good time.
I love it.
That was April 11th, 2016.
That's good. My phone note is advice for new parents that are having a son soon or have recently had a son.
Oh, boy.
You need to start a college fund for him tomorrow.
Is Bailey listening to this?
Yeah, we got him in the back. Start a college fund for him tomorrow. Every time he makes a bad decision that costs you money, deduct the money from that fund. Now, you keep track of it on a vertical chart that you hang in their room, and at the top of the chart, you write in Harvard. At the bottom of the chart, you write in Marines. Every parent should use this system because your son's going to grow up to either be a good decision maker or a Marine. And if you have a daughter, you can just substitute Marine with stripper. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow, the Pat McAfee Show 2.0, and again here Wednesday, and then Thursday.
Buy
the Pat
merch.
McAfee Show. Buy merch. Go to PatMcAfeeShow.com.
Even if you don't like the shirts, we need to keep the lights on. So buy merch. Thank you.
They're good shirts, and there's 3 on there right now. Get out there and rock it out, and you can bundle them with the promo code. You get 3 shirts for $65 by using the promo code 2.0. Take advantage of that, all right? We're not going to leave it up there forever. We're not giving away the store forever.
We crashed the
But
site
right
again.
now, yeah, take advantage. Let's get out of here on a little clip from my friend Brian Moot. He's very funny.